What's up, everybody? This is Fred Rachani of TSC Gaming, here to do a playthrough of Episode 1 of the Game of Thrones video game, Iron from Ice. This is based on the hit HBO series and book series. If you haven't played this game before, if you haven't watched Game of Thrones before, man, you are missing out. Just to give you a brief synopsis of Telltale games and their style, anybody can really pick up and play these games. This is going to be played on Xbox One, but this is also available on PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, PC. Essentially, you press a few buttons and you make a bunch of choices, but these choices impact how the story unfolds. And if you think it's easy, well, let me tell you, man, it's easier said than done, and it's a lot more addicting than it sounds. So I hope you sit back, relax, and enjoy this Game of Thrones Episode 1 playthrough that we're going to do. So let's let it load. Plus, I figured it was topical with Game of Thrones out right now. Jon Snow and company, Ramsay Bolton and company said to go head-to-head. No spoilers here, but I'm just saying things getting interesting in the real Game of Thrones. And yes, as it tells you right here, this game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. And for those that are Game of Thrones fans, I'm just letting you know that this takes place around the time of the Red Wedding, perhaps during the Red Wedding. Most of y'all will know what it means if you're a Game of Thrones fan. And they're talking about House Forrester, who specialize in ironwood. And things are going to get a little messy here.
The trout in the towers, the wolves jumped the fish and they all ran away. The trout, he flopped off without a shout. Another wall to pray.
Some nice tunes here.
Brought on by beheadings, the diving cuts to me. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, yet all is happily.
The great Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
We gotta clean the sword. Oh man, alright. Ugh. Alright. Let's clean the sword.
Make sure it's spotless this time.
Alright,
Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it.
Alright. Ew.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that.
Really, bro?
I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest,
Don't be an arse.
you are just a squire.
Oh, don't be an arse, Bowen.
Apologies, your lordship.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
What happened?
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
By the way, that's Jaime Lannister.
Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Alright,
It's your
alright.
job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Let's get some wine.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Oh, that's a nice lord.
To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
Oh,
The
man.
King in the North!
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army
miss Robb.
and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward! to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Yeah.
The North remembers!
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now.
Me?
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honour to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Alright, I guess I'll find Lord Roderick.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Some people getting crunked tonight.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
I've been a squire longer than you, which means I outrank you.
So? He told you, not me.
Go with Bowen.
Okay. Just gotta pay your dues.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. It's just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
It's your job to do the work and stop complaining.
You
Exactly.
try squiring for Norin and see how much you like it. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shoveling slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Who doesn't have bacon?
Who doesn't love bacon?
Exactly.
Ah, pig farmers.
More like pig eaters.
All I'm saying is, at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Oh god. Oh man. Oh man. Game of Thrones fans know this scene. Well, know the
Take your
surroundings.
time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
Oh god.
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Oh god.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back.
Now.
Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Oh no. Do I save him? Do I warn him? Oh god, I gotta save Bowen.
But what about? What the hell was that about?
Gotta
Slow
run.
down, would you?
Run!
Oh boy. They're gonna be good. Oh my goodness. Red wedding outdoors.
We need to get back to camp.
Close calls here. Roderick!
Garrett, we have to get back.
A gift from the king!
Got it, got it. Get it!
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Nope.
What? Look out!
I don't like fire. Taking out no many people that do. I'm trying. It's happening so fast. Saved by the horse. Roderick!
Good fucking riddance!
Roderick, no. This went 0 to 100 real quick.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Alright, let's do this.
You fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
My lord.
7 hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walder Frey says time's over.
Guess I gotta fight.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironwrath, where it belongs.
You
There's
got
no
it.
time. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walder Frey says
You have to go.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost.
The North Grove.
Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those Forresters.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking Forresters! With love, not afraid.
Wow. Well, that actually happened. Crazy. Crazy. Now, I actually just muted the intro here because for copyright reasons, we can't have the theme song for Game of Thrones, but I'm sure y'all know it if you've watched the show before. But anyway, while this is going on in the background, we'll have the volume muted for this game. Let me just explain. Yeah, House Forrester, they specialize in ironwood. A lot of people in the Seven Kingdoms want that ironwood. Clearly, House Forrester is now weakened because their lord has fallen, and it looks like Roderick has fallen as well. So, will the squire, turned combatant, be able to save this house? I guess we're going to find out, but man, things are getting pretty damn intense. It's like you're in a real Game of Thrones episode, which is why I love it. So, yeah, man, that went 0 to 100 real quick. All right, let's get the volume back on. Yep, episode 1 is Iron from Ice. Damn. The damn Walder Frey. Ugh. Alright, we're back in the Forrester Lands. I'm assuming Garrett's looking for his family. Still blood on that sword. Well, at least there's one pig from his farm. Well, it wasn't his farm. Okay, let's look around. Let's see what we can find. Hang on a second. Blood.
Blood.
Yeah, that's not good.
Fresh.
That is not good. Oh no, dead pig. Something tells me I'm not gonna like what I find. Something tells me I'm not gonna like what I find here. I'm not gonna like what I find. Maybe there? No. This is further up here. Oh boy. Let's see what we got.
That's Father's car.
Oh god. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Lord Bolton better give us
no.
fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
No. No.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on.
Oh no.
Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a Forrester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword?
None of your business.
Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
Lord Forrester gave me this sword.
Forrester. I should have known.
Here we go.
That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy.
F the Bolton.
Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North.
F the Bolton.
I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that. No. I'll have that sword, boy.
Here you go.
Fuck you. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Here we go.
You really are a pig.
Yeah. Get it. Wham. Bam, 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 bam.
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
Am I gonna make a mistake here? Maybe he could be an ally.
Thank you.
Maybe he'll bite me in the ass.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Lord White. Sounds like a scumbag. Should I have let that guy go? Well, it depends. Is he going back with that jabroni or not? Guess we'll find out.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Well, that sucks.
I'll kill the men who did this.
That's awfully unfortunate. Man, poor Gary loses his lord, loses his colleagues, loses his father, his farm, everything. And here we are in Ironwrath, stronghold of House Forrester. Or at least it was.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Maester, that's a great word. They should replace master with maester. I like that word so much better.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
It's gonna hurt.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family.
It was
I
justice.
can't say I would have done any different than you.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
Exactly.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Oh no.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Hope you're not squeamish, kids. old school medicine.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
Oh no.
Hold this for me, will you?
Oh
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself.
no. It's not what
He
happened.
was as
dude.
good with a sword as any man I've seen.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low.
That's a backhanded comment.
Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Oh, man. Alright, let's try to walk around.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
There's a chair. It's a nice chair. Ironwood? Perhaps. Now let me walk around. Let's look at the window. The window. To the wall.
The Ironwood Grove.
To the wall. Those White Hill soldiers had such gall. You know, I'm gonna crush them like a ball. Alright, that's enough singing. Let's keep walking around. What else can I look at? The tapestry. There's a tapestry. Whatever. Tomato, tomato.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Exiled? Wow. Okay, I think I'm good. Don't need to look at anything else here. Let's take a look at the medical supplies.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Okay, let's talk to the maester. Actually, let's show him the sword first.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
Alright, let's see. Can I sit down now?
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the White Hills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
That's usually what happens.
The White Hills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Makes sense.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging.
Another backhanded compliment.
There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Okay, maybe not backhanded compliment, backhanded comment.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
Yep.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Can I leave?
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Thanks, girl.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression.
We've got some chaos.
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee. The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Ramsay Snow is badass.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Man.
We're the ones
Ramsay
who should be
Snow's
demanding
badass
retribution.
Badass and evil.
This happened on
Scary
Forrester
man.
Land.
Ramsay Snow's coming here.
Aye. He'll arrive within a week. Those men will say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. And what would you have us do? Nothing. I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders. Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle. Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy. He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him.
That's cold.
So, what's to be done? Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide. He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men. He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this, I'll accuse you of murder. and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Yeah.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
What?
Cannot stay.
Are you killing? Are
Duncan.
you kidding me? What?
The boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
Yeah.
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons.
Uncle, my place is here.
Yeah.
Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
And I'm a man.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand.
All right.
But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
All right.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Alrighty then.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first.
Sure.
I know you want to stay. But Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the wall. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Oh boy.
What? What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
I fulfilled my duty.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Nope.
This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Well, it won't help his sex life, but it will help.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Pinky swear. Off to the races. Off to the wall where winter is coming and where wildlings lurk.
Garrett, wait!
Thank you.
Be safe.
There grows a brave man. A brave man who has no idea what's in store for him next. I always thought the Starks were the most tortured in freaking Seven Kingdoms, but House Forrester, they're getting their asses kicked so far.
Ethan? Ethan!
Lord Ethan. Kid's like 14 years old. No wonder he doubt him. That looks like Kylo Ren. Ugh.
I couldn't find him.
Weird.
Could you?
Maybe he's also Darth Vader. And Han Solo's son, who knows?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine.
I win.
He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
Aww.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
That's a lot of siblings.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall.
He's a
I'll
strong
miss
guy.
Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What a snitch.
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
Yeah, I hope.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
That is true. That is true.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you.
I promise.
I like you the way you are.
I promise.
I know a lord has many responsibilities.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple.
As
It would
many
be
as you'd
nice
like,
if someone
kid.
did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Yeah, I spoiled my little brother.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Some serious bitness about to come up.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitetail has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
You know what?
Lord
Remind him
Whitehill
as
is a
Lord. I'm
mean
the
old
boss.
man anyways.
Not him. That'd be
I might
Arch.
remind you, Sir Royland. I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Exactly.
Of course, my lord.
It's okay. You should go. It's what must be done.
All right.
Fine, let's be done with it.
By the way, I really like the art style of this game. Looks pretty cool. Some people are indifferent on it. I happen to like it personally. Kind of fits the theme. You know, the medieval times. Here we are in the Great Hall. With Lord Whitehill.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Let's not do something rash.
I'll handle it.
Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Ooh, what a charmer. Double chin again.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Whoa.
Lord Ethan?
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Oh no, this prick. The ugly haircut.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said.
Shut up.
When your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the Lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I
took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
Uh-oh.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironwrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
owned.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
I thought I handled that okay. Ugh, get that guy. Gives you the heebie-jeebies.
I was wrong about your son, my lady.
You were wrong.
He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Yeah, good idea. Now, you'd think Mira would be safe in King's Landing. I mean, she's working
Your
with the
sister
Queen
can
and all.
help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Margaery Tyrell's favor. And Lady Margaery's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Alright, so now we're Mira. Very nice name, by the way. Handmaidens don't have the most glamorous job, but they do have an opportunity to move up eventually. Depending who they meet and marry. Interesting.
Ethan made this for me.
That's nice by Ethan. Let's see what else we got. We got a High Garden brooch. What is that?
It was very kind of Lady Margaery to give this to me.
Some kind of coin?
It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
Well, that's a coin.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Yeah, that sounds strange. Oh, a letter. Shall we read it? I think so. What does this say?
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Margaery has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
I wonder if she knows that he's dead. That's unfortunate. Well, she probably will when she gets the raven. I guess Lady Margaery's getting married to Joffrey at the moment, because this is around the time of the Red Wedding, so Joffrey would still be king.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Let's see what else we can find here. Let's look out the window. Nice little view of the ocean.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironwrath today.
Probably not, given all that's happened. Sorry. A letter from Mother. Let's read this.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Margaery to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Oof. It's a tall order, but I'll see what I can do, Mom. Damn. Alright, is there anything else here, or am I good? Can I head out? Yeah, I guess I'll head out. Who's at the door?
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Alright, come in, kid.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking.
Dude, it's
you
not
seem
really your
rather
business.
upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Margaery will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Margaery?
This kid's nosy.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Yeah, stop asking questions.
Of course, milady.
Looks like a Dragon Ball Z character with that outfit. Looks like, you know, he was fighting with Krillin and just fell in the mud. Poor guy. Maybe I was a little mean to him, but got more important things on my mind than a kid. Ooh, hey there.
Lady Margaery, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
By the way, these are the real actors voicing these Game of Thrones characters, which is pretty freaking awesome in this game.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen.
Alright.
To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford.
Alright, that makes sense.
Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
What a biatch.
She was very pleased with herself.
What a biatch.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Oh, man. For those that don't know who this lady is, she is a stone cold...
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
She's a douche. She is a douche. Not as scary as the mountain, but still scary.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Alright. Politics as usual, as Jay-Z once said.
Good luck.
Thanks, Boo. Oh, man. Cersei is one evil biatch, man. She is... Ugh. Something about her is just scummy and crummy. Ugh, ugh, ugh. She's the definition of a monster-in-law.
You can do this.
Oh man, I gotta walk to like my own funeral right now? Okay. What's so cool about this game is if you are a fan of Game of Thrones, I mean, it really is like you're freaking in an episode. It's awesome.
Ah, Lady Margaery. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
And it's nerve-wracking.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Guess I'll kneel.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Ooh, she's catty.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king.
Yep, Joffrey's alive.
And yet, For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Hey, they were framed.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
Gotta bite my tongue.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Crap.
I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
Is that the right answer?
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Love Tyrion.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Margaery here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Oh, man.
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Margaery. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
What do I say?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Love Tyrion.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
And you're a bitch.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Bitch. Ugh. By the way, he is voiced by Peter Dinklage.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
She's a monster-in-law.
It was quite the first impression.
I'll stay
I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. No doubt Lady Margaery will forgive you.
I hope so.
Eventually. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them.
Charades?
We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
I don't think so. Not today, Tyrion.
It may be far too dangerous.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Sansa Stark.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Good to know, bro. Good to know. Such a great character in this show. Yeah. Am I the only one that liked Peter Dinklage in Destiny, by the way? I miss him as the Ghost. No offense to Nolan North. He's great.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Dream big, girl. Dream big.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Oh, God.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Margaery well.
I don't know.
Which is more than you can say for his mother. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Oh, so funny. Haha, not.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Brienne's so much taller.
Sir Bronn and... What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Yes.
I'm just glad it's over.
Me too. Ugh.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Here it goes.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Should I say it in front of
It's
Sarah?
about my family.
I trust her.
Sarah stays.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Yeah, blame it on the mom.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
Just saying.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
King loves you.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Margaery, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironwrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Don't snitch, Sarah. Don't snitch. Snitches get stitches. Better not snitch. That would kind of suck if she would snitch. What's in store for us now? Ah, it's Garrett. Head into the wall. There's gonna be Jon Snow, the Lord Commander. The hell? Wait, the horse!
7 hells.
So there's a hell for each kingdom? Oh god, another guy being tortured by House Bolton?
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Sick freak.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have full enough practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Hi.
How much further is it?
Hi, bro.
To these Forresters.
Hi.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Oh crap.
My lord?
Shh. Listen.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Oh man, am I gonna die?
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Wow. That was close. By the way, the guy that actually plays Ramsay Snow in Game of Thrones, actually, he seems like a really nice guy. He's a good-looking dude, and yet in this series, he is so sadistic and creepy and severs men's organs and eats them. Seriously, he does. Ugh. Well, I guess that's the makings of a great actor, right? You can transform into a completely different character and be extremely convincing. Oh man, do I even want to look at what happened to this poor dude? Man, this poor guy.
Bloody hell.
That looks like Willem Dafoe. If Willem Dafoe was skinned alive and beaten up by Ramsay. Oh, man. Is this the meeting? Guess they're getting ready for the meeting. Ethan's gotta make the right choice.
Lord Ethan! As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like him.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
Uh-oh.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
What the hell'd you do, boy?
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Oh, man.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go.
What am I gonna do?
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He's a thief. You can send him to the wall.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us.
Oh, man. What am I gonna do?
Give us justice.
I will decide.
I'll put my foot down here.
Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
You stole.
Please, my lord.
Man.
My family depends on me.
Let's take 3 fingers. Sorry, bro.
I Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironwrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord! My lord, please!
It's better in your head, dude.
Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out.
I'll do
if
it.
you do not feel ready.
I will carry out the sentence.
Time to be a man.
This is injustice, my lord!
It had to be done. Don't steal from me, bitch. Now they know who's boss. Tough decision.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a
Tough
lord
decision.
must meet our punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
I did what I had to do, and it didn't bother me.
Damn straight.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved.
Sure.
I am a maester.
Sure.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such.
Sure.
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
You damn right I will.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Well, Royland is kind of arrogant, kind of violent, but he might make things more interesting in the story.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your Sentinel?
Yeah, why not? Screw it, let's do it.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well.
When I make a
I
decision,
will
it's
convene
final.
the small council at once.
Big decision. So I gotta name a Sentinel, and I gotta kiss Ramsay Snow's ass. Ugh. Man. And who said being a lord was easy and getting pampered? Not when you're the lord of House Forrester. They've been ransacked. Hell, at least they have a lord. Better than what happened to the Starks. Oh, man. Poor Starks. Alright, let's answer to my Sentinel.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my Sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine Sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Let's go with Royland. He'll make things interesting. Albeit he might try to kill us. Actually, can I pick my mom? No, I can't. Damn. Yeah, let's give it to Royland. Whatever. He'll make things more interesting, although he might get me killed. Whatever. Let's see what happens.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my Sentinel.
Gods be praised.
Get over it, Duncan.
You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
On, dude.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste.
He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Exactly.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Margaery for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Alrighty then.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
Alrighty then.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironwrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I'll invite him, whatever.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong? You'll lead us into ruin!
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. You're likely to get us all killed.
I'll stay silent in this one.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Well, I thought diplomacy
Then perhaps we should
the
adjourn.
ironwood. Huh.
We have to prepare the house.
Oh boy. Man. Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
Alright.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter, but what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister, and we need all the help we can get.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule.
Asher, huh?
Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct.
That's my kind of big brother.
Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but
All right.
you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
All right, if you say so.
You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords.
But that's why I picked Royland. Who's pissing me off lately.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Alrighty then. I'll send him.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
I sure hope so. It's a lot of maybes, a lot of ifs, but not a lot of definites. There's no guarantee that I'm gonna escape this thing unscathed, that's for sure. It's a weird key. What can that lead to? So I want to take the key, or I want to return the. I want to return the key. I'm gonna be a goody two shoes in this playthrough. What's that? No, I'm gonna return the seal. I'm not stealing. Stop making me steal.
Margaery? Oh. Lady Margaery is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know. Thank you. Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Margaery for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Just don't snitch.
Lady Margaery is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
She doesn't look happy.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Oh, man.
I'll need this mended.
Gods.
That's not good.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
I don't like King's Landing.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
I'm afraid I got some bad news. Ugh. What the hell are you doing here, kid?
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
Sorry, I can't talk now.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to disturb you. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
I don't know.
It's too dangerous for me right now. And for you as well.
You needn't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Sorry.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
You're too young for me, kid. You're too young for me. Just head out.
People who'd be willing to help you.
A creepy ass night. Ugh. What are you looking at, dude? Get out of my face. Yeah, that's right. Your silly helmet. Get out of my face. Ugh. My family's dead, and you're gonna mean mug me? Really? Really? You big bully. Man. Things looking rough for House Forrester.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan?
Oh boy.
He should be here.
Big meeting.
Ah, fuck him if he's angry.
Oh, man.
We'll do without him.
Got a bad feeling
And
about
without
this.
King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Alright. Lord White Guy and Ramsay Snow.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of
Thank
the
you,
Warden of the...
Lord. That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironwrath.
Aren't you the little lord? The
Condescending.
Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton. Warden
Guess I gotta do it, right?
Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
These bros
My
ain't loyal.
lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
We will double our efforts for your father, my lord.
Kill him with kindness.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
is right.
Uh-oh.
He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
I hope so.
The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The Ironwood?
Uh-oh.
But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironwrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Oh man, too late. We're screwed.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
What do I do?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
Oh, crap.
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother.
Oh man, what do I do?
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want the brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord!
Oh, no!
Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
Ethan. Oh, come on.
However, the Forresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop! Brian!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Lord White Guy, why?
Please! Stop! Don't let them take me!
You will not take
Stop!
him!
No, please! Brian, please! No! Brian! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Well, that sucked. I tried. Man. Well, that is the end of episode 1. Let's see what's in store for episode 2.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties.
Jon Snow!
Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Damn. Okay, let's look at these choices I made. Ewan 65.8% stayed with Bowen. Ewan 62.4% swore loyalty to the king. Ewan 16.1% took Eric's fingers. That was a thief. Ewan 30.9% picked Royland as a sentinel, and I'm starting to regret that. And Ewan 50.1% met Ramsay in the Great Hall. So that was episode 1. Iron from Ice. Jeez Louise, man. That was crazy. And I did a playthrough of this before, this game, and I gotta say, when I did episode 1 originally, I actually was a little more hostile towards Ramsay, and I actually stopped him from taking my sister. I grabbed my sister, and then I still got stabbed in the neck. So the fact that I still did, even when I was a little more courteous, I wonder if I made a different choice, if Ethan would have lived, or if he would have stabbed his mom, or what would have happened if I let him take my sister, right? Would he have still killed me? Man, I guess I'll have to find out if I do another playthrough. But folks, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Game of Thrones Episode 1, Iron from Ice. We'll be back later on throughout the Game of Thrones season with Game of Thrones Episode 2, Episode 3, Episode 4, Episode 5, Episode 6. Yes, we're going to be doing 6 playthroughs, so I hope you enjoy this. If you did, please click the like button. Please share this with all your friends. And please don't forget to subscribe for more playthroughs, game reviews, and everything in between. Until next time, everybody, as always, enjoy the games, and remember, Iron from Ice.